Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Picked up my PLF cap in the post after we checked them out on the show the other week. Absolutely shredding out. I knew they had this cap on the Self-Made God website just for cheap, so I went straight over there and picked it up. Someone's got to rep that band because he's such a sick guitarist, man. Dope. Today we're going to be checking out some worldwide, and we're actually all over the world, classic metalcore. I really love this stuff. I was there for when it first came out, and I was big time into it then. And I would still say, even with all the iterations of classic or of metalcore that we've had over the years, the classic stuff is still the dopest in my opinion. I love all the guitar riffs. I love all the drumming and the double bass. It's super sick. And the reason we've got this stuff on the channel again today is one of my favorite bands for this kind of stuff, because they're still rocking it to this day. In the Kingdom of Nightmares, they've made a priority submission. We're going to check them out today. But I just quickly want to put this on the channel as well. On the Lenny Vision channel, he puts up all live gigs and stuff like that. You can check out these guys. They've got a number of videos on Lenny Vision. And they're really, really cool. You can get to see them live. I'll just quickly play it here. You get to see all the band and everything, all their gear, what they're up to. There's different age ranges in the band as well, younger guys and older guys getting the job done. The drummer's really nice, does a good job of it, because the drumming's so important in this kind of music, and they got all the riffiness and everything else, and the singer does a great job as well. So yeah, really cool. If you want to check out some live gigs of these guys as well, head over to the Lenny Vision channel. But the one that they've sent over to today, their latest track is called The Quest. They've got a lyric video for this one, so let's enjoy it. We go. I friggin' love this music. For me, this music still speaks to me like it did the first time I heard it. I just think this music, it's confirmed it again to me today that just ticks all the right boxes. If you're a metal fan and you're looking for certain things from metal, chuggy riffs, double bass, heavy lyrics, or vocals, riffs and scales, and kind of, you know, building it up in a metal way, in that way as well, big ass washy cymbals and heavy drums and things like that. They've got it all going on in this music. It moves in all the right ways. The riffs, the guitar riffs are kind of building into the next section. It lets you know. It lets you know when there's a big breakdown coming as well. And you feel right. Your body feels ready for the next section to come along. And all of that just feels great as a listener, to just move and slide your body into each next section. And when you already know this music, like I do, it just absolutely feels like home to sit in the pocket of these kind of bands and move through all those sections and just flow with it all the way through. It just feels right. Man, I think these guys are dope. Really nice mix on this one as well. Heavy and loud, some real heavy sections where he went hard on the vocal as well, which was dope, and brought in some double bass and things like that. But the drums sat in there nicely. You could hear all the elements of the drums in the right way. Big washy cymbals, punchy kick and snare. The guitars were nice and riffy, thick and buzzy as well. Got the right kind of tone for this kind of music. The vocals sat in there nicely, and you could hear the bass nicely as well. The only thing I would say which would have been nice on the breakdown section, the chugs, I would have brought a bit of distortion onto the bass at that section as well, so that you get a real kind of sound instead of having some in there as well. Just make the chugs as heavy as possible. Obviously, it's too late because they've made this song already, but you know, you just want to get those chugs as heavy as they could possibly be. That's all I would say in the future. But yeah, really nice track. Enjoyed that a lot, and just felt right to listen to it from start to finish. Dope. Now, I think the next two bands that we're going to check out are new to the channel, and we're all over the world with this stuff. Those guys in the Kingdom of Nightmares are from the US, from Maine, but the next band is from Belgium. This band is called Raise Your Fist, and then the last band we're going to check out is from all the way in Japan as well. This track is called Get Lost. Let's get it on the screen. Let's get lost in it. Nice big drums. My only complaint on this one so far, drums are massive, but the cymbals aren't big enough. They're a bit thin, and it's leaving a lot of space in the high end that could be filled with washy cymbal, that I want to be filled with washy cymbal, although the ride does sound nice. Nope, enjoyed that one a lot. These guys, again, just moved in all the right ways, ticked all, well, Jesus. Moved in all the right ways, ticked all the right boxes as well. There was just a one thing for me that just needed remedied in this one, and I'm actually going to be not even speaking to the band in that one because it wasn't their fault. It was the mixer guy we did actually get to see in the video. I like to see that as well. I love to see guys recording their music and how they get to do it and all that. It's really cool. Was the cymbals, man. We just need more washy cymbals and bigger sounding cymbals in this kind of music. It's imperative. You'll know I always go on about big ass washy cymbals. Well, this is one of the reasons why I do it, this kind of music, because this kind of music taught me the power of the wash. And what I'll say is the most important time for it to be big and washy is in the breakdown, because the thing that fills the space between the chugs, unless you're going to do something on the guitar, have a twiddle and a whittle, a squeal or something like that, a drum fill or something like that, is the cymbal. That's what fills the sound. That's what keeps the listener in the pocket while there's a big space between the chugs. It's what keeps the drive going. So you've got to have that. It's got to always have that big ass wash. And we're having the cymbal in just one ear at sometimes. You need to reverb it out so it feels like it's a big washy cymbal that fills your whole head. So spread that big cymbal out, especially on the breakdown, and just make it big and washy, because there's nothing else that fills the sound. Those ranges with this kind of music, it's all cymbal, and you can just fill that up. And I find that when you haven't filled that space up with the wash, it feels like the air, the top space is empty, whereas it could be filled with sound. And when you fill it with the wash, it just makes everything even bigger and fatter. So that would be my only tip, and that, as I say, not even for the band. That would be for the mixer going forward, is especially on this kind of music, but in my opinion, on all kind of music, make sure you got big ass washy cymbals that fill out the high end and create that fullness to the sound in that high-end area. That's the only thing I'd say. Other than that, I really enjoyed the track. It moved in all the right ways. Great guitar tone, sounded right, nice bass tone in there again as well, and cool drumming and vocaling and all the rest of it as well. So send over your stuff next time you've put something out. The last band we're going to check out today, this is from February. Track is called View from Soyuz. It's on the Daystyle channel. Put out some nice stuff on that channel. The track's called Caligula. These guys are from Japan. I haven't heard a lot of Japan or Japanese metalcore, I should say. So let's check it out, see what it's all about. You know from the second these bands come in what kind of music it is. Here we go. Yeah. Great drumming. I love sections like this. Yeah, a bit of spoken word. Man, you guys are doing a nice job. Where you want that symbol. Nice job, man. These guys, and they're only youngsters, you can see in that video, man, they're not even alive when this music started to come out. Must really be big fans of metalcore because they nailed even the nuance boxes on that one. They really ticked every single box you can. Threw in every classic metalcore trope, including the kitchen sink, into the one track and made it work right. Moved in all the right ways, had all the squeals and the bends and the drum sections, the washy cymbals, the vocal parts and all the rest of it. You could hear the bass in the mix nicely as well. A great video for that one as well. So man, they just ticked every single box you can. I was thinking it's interesting that even from the younger guys, it seems, you know, they're rigid to the classic metalcore format and rules, if you like. No one stepped outside the box today with this kind of stuff. And, you know, that's why it's classic metalcore in a way. But I still think you could still be classed as classic metalcore and maybe add some other things to it. But no, all of these bands, they know what they like. You know, they know what kind of style that they want to play and the riffs that they want to play and all the rest of it. And they're just going straight down that route. I really appreciate it because I just love this kind of music. But there is still part of me that still, because I've always wanted to kind of move things on as well, that thinks, you know, how is it the younger guys haven't thought of something new and fresh to bring to the table? But no, they know what they like, they stick to it. I can appreciate that. You know, not everyone's got to be thinking outside the box and doing something different. And if that were the case, classic any genre wouldn't exist. Classic metalcore wouldn't exist because everyone would have just moved on and no one would be playing this music. And that's why I appreciate bands who are still playing this music, because most people have moved on, you know, but we still need some people to stay back and keep these genres alive, still doing a really nice job of it and a solid job representing the genre of what it was, to just keep these things alive, keep the vibe alive, you know. Not everything has to move on and die all the time. You can still keep it alive and have other people move on as well. So I think we've done really nice today. Thanks to In the Kingdom of Nightmares for bringing this stuff back onto the channel every so often, because it's, you know, it's when they make a priority submission that we generally get some classic metalcore on this channel, and I really appreciate it. I always have a great time checking them out and putting the other bands on as well. So I hope the other bands as well have watched the show today, enjoy being on the channel, and then send over their latest music videos, because some of these were a bit older ones. They've been sat in the queue for a while, and we'll check out their latest stuff as well. So I hope you're having a good day today, guys. That's it from me. If you want to get your band on the channel this week, we can do that. Head over to the website and skip the queue and all the rest of it. Give this video a like if you're still rocking the classic metalcore vibes as well, and we'll see where we see you next. Cheers, guys. Bye.